It seems whatever direction the Keeping Up with the Kardashian clan heads, drama follows closely behind. Let's just say if there's an unspoken code about exes, Yams Benjamin just trashed it by leaking a private message from Scott Disick regarding their mutual ex-girlfriend's PDA-played romance with Travis Barker. Don't forget to watch today's video to the very end to get the entire scoop on this sizzling hot gossip. An on-again/off-again affair, Kourtney and Scott. It's hard to keep up with Kourtney Kardashian and Scott Disick's complicated love story. Thankfully, the former flames have come a long way since their on-again, off-again days, especially as co-parents to their 3 kids, Mason, Penelope, and Rain. The Poosh.com founder and the Flip It Like Disick producer met in 2006 at Girls Gone Wild Mobile Joe Francis' house, where they immediately hit it off. Even so, Scott and Kourtney experienced plenty of ups and downs before ultimately calling it quits in 2015. The Keeping Up with the Kardashian stars shared happy moments during the births of their children. They'd also faced hard times, like when Scott lost his parents. His mother, Bonnie Disick, died in October 2013, and his father, Jeffrey Disick, passed away in January 2014. After deciding to end their romantic relationship, the exes moved on with other people. Kourtney dated Yams Benjamin for a little over a year before splitting in August 2018. Meanwhile, Scott became romantically involved with Sofia Richie, whom he dated for nearly 3 years until their final breakup in August 2020. Nowadays, Scott is seeing Real Housewives of Beverly Hills personality Amelia Gray Hamlin, while Kourtney is dating Blink 182 drummer Travis Barker. Everyone loves Travis and thinks he's such a great guy, including Scott, a source previously told media. Let's not forget that when Kourtney is happy, it makes Scott's life easier. According to The Insider, Kourtney was always amazing at including Scott in her life, but her being in such a great spot and not single helped Scott and his relationship with Amelia since the jealousy factor is gone. That was the biggest issue in his relationship with Sofia. However, the co-parents' close relationship was forced to adapt a bit as Kourtney and Travis have gotten more serious. The mom of 3 had to set firm boundaries with Scott. It's definitely the most serious relationship she's ever been in, aside from Scott, and some could argue it's definitely the most mature relationship she's ever been in her whole life, a source mentioned. Yams Benjamin. Who? Before we go on to shed light on what he said, let's first touch on who he is. Born in Algeria on May 5, 1993, the 28-year-old Yams Benjamin is an athlete who has turned to modeling and is becoming a very familiar face in the world of fashion. His relationship with ex, Kourtney Kardashian, has had a prominent role in his growing fame. Kourtney Kardashian's relationship with Yams Benjamin wasn't always a positive experience for the Keeping Up with the Kardashians alum, and at times the model inadvertently made her feel bad about herself, said an insider close to Kourtney. Yams was so young, without any kids and without any responsibilities, the source explains. Even if it wasn't intentional, his wanting Kourtney's attention the way he wanted it had a way of making Kourtney feel bad about herself, like she wasn't able to multitask and prioritize even though of course she can. It made her feel bad inside. Kourtney and the French model started dating in 2016. Yams and the mother of 3 were together for 2 years before they split in 2018. However, the former flames reunited in December 2019 and seemingly rekindled their romance at the time. It didn't last, though, and the pair called it quits for good shortly thereafter. Though the reality star has always dated guys who are younger than her, things were different with Scott than they were with Yams. There's lots of jealousy, and though Scott was mature, he does, as we know, have his own issues, the source notes. And they're not rooted in jealousy, since we all know that Scott has a lot of self-confidence. Kourtney has since moved on with longtime friend and neighbor Travis Barker. The pair sparked romance rumors in January and made their relationship Instagram official just 2 days after spending their first Valentine's Day as a couple. The shady DM leak. In spicy news today came something truly no one saw coming. Yams went on to share a DM he allegedly got from Scott Disick, and let's just say Yams has put the Lord fully on blast. In which the DM, Scott called out their mutual ex Kourtney Kardashian for making out with Travis Barker in Italy. We'll give you a moment to reread and then digest that sentence. Yams shared a screenshot of the alleged DM from Scott on Insta Stories, writing, "Keep the same energy you had about me publicly, privately," in bright red. Meanwhile, the purported DM from Scott was a picture of Kourtney and Travis enjoying a steamy making out session on a boat in Italy along with the message, "Yo, is this chick okay?" Brew like, "What is this?" in the middle of Italy. Younes replied with, "Doesn't matter to me as long as she's happy. P.S. I ain't your bro." Younes then went ahead and wrote in another Insta story, "Couldn't miss this one. You've been playing around for too long. Try to stay quiet and be the nice guy. Back to work now 10 kilometers." If the messages are legit, this marks the first time Scott has directly addressed Kourtney's budding romance since she went public with Travis in February. Scott has yet to speak out regarding the very public calling out, while Kourtney and Travis have yet to respond to Scott allegedly DMing Younes about their PDA. But FYI, Scott did make his feelings on Younes known back in June during the Keeping Up with the Kardashians reunion. Basically, host Andy Cohen told The Lord, "It seems like you get really upset when Kourtney is linked to other guys." To which he responded, "Me? No. I just want to kill them." Well, the last guy. Let's all be honest here. Kourtney then said, nobody was happy with the last one. He is currently dating Amelia Hamlin, and during the Keeping Up with the Kardashians reunion special in June, appeared to give Travis and Kourtney his blessing. "I think if you really love somebody, you want them to be happy no matter what. So, I do give her a blessing to be happy," Scott said. Kourtney responded, "Whoever would make him happy, I would give my blessing." The damage-ridden aftermath. We hear that Scott is reportedly extremely worried about the repercussions of these alleged leaked DMs. While Kardashian and Barker haven't officially commented on Disick's supposed venting session, a close source tells us that Kardashian is not thrilled about this, but also not surprised. A source previously told Us Weekly that Disick was embarrassed by the leak. He DM'd Benjamin when he was in a heated moment and was just looking for him to react the same way, being that they both dated Kourtney, the source added. Now Disick is reportedly worried sick that their latest drama will be used against him. What's really got him riled up is the effect Travis and Kourtney's relationship is having on his relationship with Kourtney, which is more strained than ever, the source added. He's trying to be the best parent he can be for their kids and make it work co-parenting, but he's having problems now with Kourtney, the source continued. He doesn't think she should be showing off too much PDAs because of their rated R behavior. The kids are still young and can easily find paparazzi photos of them on their phones. Yeah, we're sure that's the reason he reached out to Kardashian's ex instead of, someone actually involved in their lives. You know what else we think the kids likely have access to? The entire Keeping Up with the Kardashians series, which definitely have had its R-rated moments, many including Scott Disick. Damage control, Amelia's plea. While the businessman himself has so far kept quiet on the drama, although he has been active on social media after the alleged DMs were shared with the world, his current girlfriend of age 20, Amelia Hamlin, stood out for him. Although she has not referred to the leaked DMs herself, she took the opportunity to ask for kindness on her own Instagram page. Nestled between snaps of a recent trip to New York, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star uploaded a quote, which read, "Let's be nicer to each other. We're all trying our best." Although with that, we have come to the end of today's video. It will be very interesting to see how this all plays out for Scott Disick regarding Kourtney Kardashian. Even more interesting, how will this affect his current relationship with Amelia Hamlin? Can't wait to see what Amelia Gray's strong opinionated mom, Lisa Rinna, will have to say. Grab some popcorn and stay tuned.